The following is a transcript between Matías De Stefano, referred to as me, and his higher self, referred to as I am, recorded on 9/12/2020 under the constellation of Virgo in the mental week on the Taurus-filled day. Me, this week has been a bit intense, both for me and for everyone. Many things have been removed. Last night, at the end of the daily alignment, something very strange happened to me. I stopped seeing with my left eye, and I could only see colors and fractals, as if it were another dimension. It was very beautiful, but at the same time aspirating, because I just couldn't see anything with that eye, and I only saw half of my face in the mirror. I immediately recognized that I spent too much time looking straight ahead, where I have an LED light that illuminates my face during the transmission, and that light has been recorded on my retina. I decided to leave everything and go to sleep to relax my eyes, but suddenly a strong pain went through my head on the right side, probably caused by a contracture in my neck, but so uncomfortable that it did not let me sleep. When I got up to look for something that calms me down, I felt that I became dehydrated in less than 3 seconds, and suddenly I began to feel a tingling sensation in both hands and my tongue, as if I were anesthetized. And although I had drunk a lot of water, I did it again, and I managed to sleep. Today, I don't feel anything, but my head feels like I'm hungover after a long party. I am. Cell reconfiguration. Many things are breaking within to let the new enter. You have changed the way you eat and how you live from day to day. You are exercising, things you never did, and you are meditating intensely twice a day, once inside the Great Pyramid of Giza and the other with 4,000 people in the daily network. And forcing your mind to learn weekly biology, piano, Arabic. Your physical body is trying to adapt to so much change, adjusting to a new reality. Me, yes, maybe I'm exaggerating a bit, but I feel like otherwise I don't do anything being still for so long. The hours that I've used in travel and relocate before now are free hours, and I see the waste of time. It has also been a lot of observation, a lot of effort to recognize all aspects of myself. First, the beliefs, which lead me to see what I have projected of myself into the world, and then the qualities that I bring to me, both good and bad, recognizing my truth and my lies, realize my service, and in what I feel useful and what I feel useless, observe the bonds of attachment and detachment in my life, recognize the frustrations and the achievements in what I have created, see the attributes that mark my weaknesses and strengths, face my story, and see what holds me back or pushes me forward, and finally, my missions accomplished and those I still hope to accomplish. It's only been 10 days, but they have stripped my mental pattern of who I am. I am forcing you to accept yourself. This is what you are. It is what's in you and what has generated, materialized, and manifested you. When you realize the negative and the positive aspects of what makes you up, you are able to identify who you are in this here and now and what tools you have to develop yourself. You identify from where you observe the world and how you accept what comes to you. You recognize your shortcomings and your abilities, and sometimes they are not what you expected. The mind does not have an established order. It is an organic network. And for this very reason, it is so flexible, but at the same time, chaotic. In every corner, the mind can open up a world of possibilities or a sea of confusion. The traps of the mind are the distorted perceptions of what we have of reality. Therefore, when we only stay in the mind, we usually have a slight idea of what we are, and we never really see the conflicts, the attributes, anything that we have, because the mind is designed to survive, so it will hide or erase everything it can to move on. Thus, these recognition processes cannot be done in a meditation, but in a schematic representation of what the mind sees in the framework without any direction. This breaks the mental structure exposing it. Because when writing it, you cannot deny it or cover it with anything. You have just had to analyze it. You began to move the waves of your vibration, pushing the currents of your being, driving a tide that will remove everything that was stagnant in you on the shores of your chakras. Because of this, strange emotions will appear, physical sensations that you did not perceive before, and many changes on all levels of your being. Me. Yes, that's how I feel. More sleepy than usual, with a headache that I haven't felt since I was 18 years old, and a strange sensation of neutrality, with an air of strange malaise, like depression without sadness. I am. You must rest. Listen to your own advice. Me. Many times I feel useless just lying on the bed doing nothing. It's as if I force myself to do something so I don't feel like I'm just here for nothing. I am. The typical Capricorn detriment. Activate your lion aspect. Think of yourself and relax. I won't be able to come down to you clearly if you do not rest your body. Me. Yes, I must accept that. I am. Acceptance is key. Everything that we've talked about, after discovering each positive and negative aspect that makes you up, accumulates in today's question, which is, do you accept yourself as you are? Me. Ugh. A difficult question, because we're always hoping to be like others, complaining about what we have or are, comparing ourselves, hoping to be better. I am. When we talk about acceptance, it's often confused with accepting things as they are and leaving them that way. Sometimes, many tend to believe that when the spirits or teachers say, accept reality, we are saying that if there is a war, accept it. If there's nothing to do. But that is not acceptance. The word comes from Latin. It is a set of two words that are ad, toward, and captar, take or receive. Thus, accepting is not leaving things as they are and not denying them. It is receiving them, taking them, observing them, and with what you can get from them, creating something new and transcendental. Me. I understand the concept better now. Normally, what we don't like, we deny, and with this, we are only giving it more force. Since we tune into an opposition, the polarized forces attract each other. I am. Imagine having two magnets, very powerful, in which the positive pole of one is attracted to the negative of the other. But instead of letting them get closer, you try to push them further away. The only thing you get with it is as if you let them go, the attraction between them will be so powerful that they will collapse and break each other. But if you keep them close, their union won't be catastrophic. Accepting, then, is like letting the magnets be close to each other, recognizing what we don't like, because only by seeing it closely can we recognize its shortcomings and find ways to transform it. Me. Sure. So now I can say that accepting does not imply inaction, but contemplation in order to then carry out the transforming action. I am. Exactly. For this, take the notebook, write down the title, What I Am, and below 2 columns, one where you put those things that you accept from you, and the other column, what you deny about you. Me. I know that I accept things from myself, such as my purpose, my way of life, my sexuality, my character, and that I deny myself being very spiritual, and also my physical body, which I don't fully accept. I am. Well, write it all down. Observe yourself. What things do you accept about yourself, and what do you deny and do not accept about yourself? This will lead you to understand where your polarized forces are that make you exist. Acceptance is a path of responsibility and conscious transformation. Me. I will put all of my attention into accepting what I am. I am, well, there's no other way to be able to be.